Hello and welcome to my poetry reading. I'm Elmedina and I write dark fantasy, gothic, and horror poems and short stories. I also recently wrote my debut novel titled The Devil's Treat. It's currently in production and it's based on my sleep paralysis experience. If you're a fan of that, keep an eye out. Today I'm reciting a poem that's following the story of a tragic life and death of a guy that I used to know. His name was Viktor. Unfortunately, he took his own life back in 2020. His whole story came back to me a couple of months ago, so I felt compelled to write about it. I ended up writing 3 poems and I'm reciting the second one today. It's titled 3 Days of Hanging. Rope remained his friend, holding his empty shell. In the tragic story of his life, he was able to perfectly blend the abyss and insanity that were inviting him in misery to dwell. For 3 days this side of tragedy is entertained. No one to make of his death a report. No funeral arrangements to be made. One distant family member came up short, for she wanted this unholy and embarrassing display of fate. No letter, not a single sign left behind. To what torture Victor has been bound? It remained unknown until an old familiar face decided to show. What a sight to behold on such a cursed day! A sight of doom, haunting, leaving him mournful and dreading as the shell was rotting away and the smell was swiftly spreading. The claim he made was deceptive in order to end this ordeal. To the authorities, his story was receptive, and at last he buried the body, allowing Victor's soul to heal. As he entered the house after the deed, on a table was sitting a letter describing a Victor's madness seed. "Those fuckers! They said there was nothing left!" He opened it, feeling extremely bereft, but what awaited him did not offer an ease, as Victor described of his mind a disease. There is no light for me here, I'm afraid, describing his attempt to have normality portrayed, but alas, only darkness in his mind has stayed. For decades on end his hopes were slowly slain. Whilst reading he was harvesting suspicion, for he knew Victor, and of his mind condition. Suicide never appealed to him. There must be something else at play here, something terribly grim. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. If you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it in the comments. As always, stay spooky and I'll see you next time.